It's time to talk about the Royal Rumble. It had its ups and its downs, but we're here to talk about it. Let's go. Yo, what's going on, guys? It's JLD and we're back at it again with another video for you guys today. Last night was the Royal Rumble over in Tampa, Florida, and I have some things to say about it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications so you get some of the best wrestling content possible. It seems like everybody has mixed feelings about the event due to the anticipation and all the hype that was going on behind the scenes. And in some ways they delivered, but in some ways they just kind of dropped the ball. So in today's video, we're going to talk about the Royal Rumble and each match in the order that they happened and what I thought about it. So just to get started, the first match of the night was the Women's Royal Rumble, and let me tell you, this match definitely carried the show up until the end. In my prediction video, I said that Bayley was going to win the Royal Rumble, and it only made sense that she won it, and thank God she was the winner. At number 3, she won the 2024 Royal Rumble match. But the match itself started off absolutely wild. Natalya was number 1, and at number 2 was the returning Naomi, and I was so freaking hyped when I heard her music and the raving and everything going on. And in my head, I was like, if the Women's Royal Rumble match is starting off like this, Triple H is cooking, and something crazy is going to happen at the Men's Royal Rumble. But sticking to the Women's Royal Rumble match, Naomi was number 2, returning to the WWE for the first time in years. We also had Jordynne Grace coming in with the TNA Knockouts Championship, which was absolutely amazing to see back to 2022 when Mickie James brought it in. So it seems like there's a pattern going on with the Women's Rumble. Shout out to TNA for letting her work this match last night. We saw Jade Cargill make her debut appearance in the WWE, eliminating Nia Jax in what was one of the craziest eliminations of the match. Nia Jax eliminated a lot of people during the Rumble match, showing her dominance, but once Jade Cargill came into the play, it was over. Nia Jax was out. Even teasing Jade Cargill versus Bianca Belair at WrestleMania, which I am here for it. Liv Morgan also made her return back in WWE after coming back from injury, coming in at number 30. And we had one of the best entrances of the Women's Royal Rumble match, R-Truth. I think laughing and crying is an understatement for when R-Truth entered the ring thinking it was the Men's Royal Rumble match. Like, he looked at Valhalla so disgusted, like, wait, why is she here? Going into the ring and Nia Jax just throwing him back out. This man literally deserves an award for, like, best character of the year, and it's only January of 2024. But after a W matchup, Bayley was the winner, and now she is going to WrestleMania. She's teased already on Twitter that she's going for Rhea Ripley's title, but I still think she's going to betray Io Sky in the process, as well as Damage Control. Unfortunately, there was no AJ Lee, there was no Sasha Banks or anything like that, but it was still the match that carried the entire show. Also, we got to see Tiffany Stratton make an amazing appearance in the Royal Rumble at number 29, I believe, as well as Roxanne Perez over on NXT. But overall, I think this match carried the show. Next up, we have the Fatal 4-Way match. Roman Reigns defending his Universal title against AJ Styles, LA Knight, and Randy Orton, and of course, Solo Sikoa got in the way. There's not much to really say about this match because it was already expected. Roman's going into WrestleMania as the champion and he can't get a win without the bloodline. And I also noticed the referee was pinning slowly, so I knew there were going to be interferences in the process. But of course, Roman Reigns is your champion. I still acknowledge Roman as my tribal chief, but you know how these matches go. And we had the United States Championship match with Logan Paul defending against Kevin Owens, and of course Kevin Owens got disqualified in a pretty shitty way, with the referee somehow using logic and seeing Kevin Owens' brass knuckles as he was going for the pin, disqualifying Kevin Owens in the process. So Logan Paul retains through the DQ, and Kevin Owens goes on a rampage and destroys Logan Paul, throwing him through a table, which was pretty cool, but pretty shitty way to end the match. I honestly would have preferred Logan Paul to get the lucky punch shockingly and get the win that way. And finally, we have the Men's Royal Rumble match, which main evented the show. So the Men's Rumble match actually started pretty cool, with Jey Uso going in at number 1 and Jimmy Uso coming in at number 2, being the first time in a while that they went face to face, I think since SummerSlam. And honestly, I think Jimmy Uso was the MVP of the Royal Rumble because he was being funny the whole time. We also had the return of Andrade, which was really cool, and it was speculated, but I thought it was a really cool return. But there weren't many surprises or returns that much during the Men's Rumble. I feel like the women's had much more excitement. And it was much more predictable. Cody Rhodes came in at number 15. CM Punk came in at, I think, 25, 26, 27, one of those numbers. And of course, R-Truth coming back in again at the same number that he did in the Women's Rumble, thinking it's a tag team match, waiting for Dominic to tag him in. And shockingly, Dominic did tag R-Truth, and again, I was crying, I was dying laughing. It was probably one of the best things there. And for the number 30 spot, I was very surprised to see that it was Sami Zayn, which I kind of forgot he was gone, unfortunately. And I think once number 30 was announced as Sami Zayn, the crowd just died. They just didn't care about the Rumble anymore. They were like, screw this, I'm done. Because at that point, they already knew Cody Rhodes was still in it, CM Punk was still in it. They're going to be the final two, and that's exactly what happened. The two of them would exchange blows and go at it with the Crossroads and the GTS until finally Cody Rhodes wins, being, I believe, the fourth man to win back-to-back Royal Rumble matches and attempting to finish the story this coming WrestleMania. And Cody Rhodes wasted no time pointing at who he wants to go after, pointing at Roman Reigns, who was in the skybox over at the stadium. But overall, the men's Rumble match was all right, I guess. It was a pretty normal Rumble match. I think it could have done better with returns, but of course, scheduling and stuff just probably got in the way. But all in all, if I had to rank each of the 4 matches, it's R-Truth for all of them, then it's the women's Rumble match, then it's the men's, then it's the Roman Reigns, and then the Logan Paul match. Which, you know what, I take that back. Roman Reigns match was probably last, due to the fact that it was just so freaking predictable. But that's basically the end of the video, guys, because there were only 4 matches, and that's my feedback of how everything went last night. Next up is Elimination Chamber over in Perth, Australia, so I guess tomorrow we'll find out what's going to happen over at the event. And it's possible that's where CM Punk is going to get his opportunity to face Seth Rollins at WrestleMania for the World Heavyweight Championship. And let me know down in the comments what you think about yesterday's Royal Rumble, if it was great, if you thought it could have been better, or if it just absolutely sucked. And if you made it to the end of the video, guys, I appreciate you. And as always, if you haven't done so already, turn on notifications, subscribe to the channel, and if you like this video, give it a like. And with that being said, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out, guys.